Hello YouTube, this is Luke Martin, uh, description Louisiana lifestyle. I'm going to do a video today I thought would be interesting for some people. How I lost 150 pounds. You know, there's a lot of videos out there on weight loss and things like that. I just want to give the way I done it. Everyone's different, everyone has different medical conditions or their body works a certain way and all that stuff. But I just want to go through my story. If you're watching this, I'm basically new to YouTube. So I just started a channel not too long ago. Me and my son. It's basically this Louisiana stuff, you know, just four-wheelers, trucks, motor riding, eating crawfish, how to boil crawfish, how to do different things. And living in Louisiana, we are a food based, you know, we just love food. We have some of the best food in the world. Our state is known for their cuisine, and Louisiana cuisine is actually the original American cuisine. It's called Cajun, but it was actually found in the United States, and that's the only original cuisine in the United States. So we're all about food. We're all about eating, and honestly, most of the stuff ain't very healthy to eat. But I'm gonna go over my weight loss journey. At first, I wasn't really trying too much to lose weight. I've always been overweight. I was overweight from a child all the way to about 30. I think I was about 34. I got laid off in Louisiana, and I got a job running tower cranes up in North Carolina. So, when you're in a crane, you're up in the air for all day, and there's no bathrooms up there. So I kind of changed the way I eat. So I only ate in the evening. So my bathroom schedule was regulated. I kind of used the bathroom at the same time every day, so I wouldn't have to be using a bucket to use the bathroom. So, and I found out later, and I started losing weight, and I found out later that's basically the intermittent fasting way of eating. It's like intermittent fasting, where you have an eating window that is smaller, and you eat in that window and you fast for the majority of the day. So I was losing weight, but the way I was eating really wasn't much different. It was just I didn't eat as much, and I intermittent fast, and I started losing weight. And I realized that was working, so I did a little research, and I seen what it was, and then I really started getting into it. I got motivated and all that stuff, because I've been overweight my whole life. I wanted to be smaller. I weighed 310 pounds when I started, and I was around 300 pounds a lot of my adult life. So I really started getting into it, and I started doing research, and I encourage everyone to do their own research on how your body works and how things work in your body when it comes to intermittent fasting and ketosis. And so when I started really getting into it, I started eating healthier. So I did more research on a diet, because intermittent fasting isn't a diet. It's just what time do you eat? And then I learned about the insulin, how high levels you cannot burn fat and high levels of insulin. That's why diabetics and all that stuff have problems with losing weight and being healthy, and inflammation. And there's so much stuff. I could probably make several videos about how it works and all that stuff. I'm just giving you the way I did it. So after that, I got into where I started meal prepping. So I make my meals and have them ready, so when I got out of the crane, I would eat my meals. So I started getting vegetables and meat, and do fatty foods, which is a keto style diet, a low carb diet. I stopped drinking anything with sugar in it, and I stopped eating sandwiches and a lot of bread, just more meat, more healthy fats, real butter, and stayed away from sugar. And it took, and I got real strict. I worked on it. I worked hard. I did, um, I stayed away from sugar and carbs as much as I can. I got my insulin level down as much as I can. Then as I learned, I did more things. I started drinking apple cider vinegar with the mother, making my own little drinks in the morning I would take to lower my insulin, and how apple cider vinegar helps lower your insulin, slows down your digestive system, so it breaks down the food that you actually take in, so it goes along well with intermittent fasting. I could go on and on about it. I'm just letting you know what I did. So I started doing the apple cider vinegar in the morning, and it helped me through my intermittent fasting during the day. And I would also take a little bit at night before I go to bed. So it helps because your insulin spikes. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if it's a salad or whatever. Your insulin's going to spike. Your insulin doesn't spike as much when you take in healthy fats and you're in ketosis. And it could take a while to get into ketosis if you've never really been in it, or you've been out of it for years and years and years. Your body's got to adjust and all that stuff. So I started doing that. So I did a little at a time. It was my own journey. A little intermittent fasting, eating keto, taking supplements, vitamins, and apple cider vinegar, and trying to work out some because I sat in a cab all day. So I didn't do a lot of working out. But in the morning, I did climb 200 or 400 feet in the air each morning and go down each evening. So I had a little bit of workout. I started a 3-day workout in my hotel room because I was working out of state. I wasn't at home. So I started doing that, and it took about a year. And it probably could have been faster, but you don't want to go too fast because you have a lot of problems with loose skin, which I do have loose skin. When you're 310 pounds and I went down to 155, the lowest I was 151. Was my lowest weight. 150 pounds, 155 pounds, that almost 160 pounds of weight loss, back and forth. That was about 4 years ago. So I've not only taken it off, but kept it off. I have 2 principles I try to stay by. I'm not always on keto. I'm not always doing intermittent fasting. Now, after I kind of got to my goal weight, I stay away from anything with sugar in it. I don't drink any drinks with sugar. I used to drink a 24-pack of Sam's Coke a week. I didn't even like water. Now I drink a lot of water. I drink any drinks I drink does make sure they don't have sugar in it. And you do your research on what artificial sweeteners you want to consume, because some aren't good for you and some don't bother you. They're good. I like stevia because it's based off a plant and it's not as bad for you. But with the intermittent fasting and the keto and making sure you're active and get your caloric deficit is, you burn more than you take in down, and get your fuel basically from fat, healthy fats. So because your body's going to always want to run off sugar and carbs, processed sugars is carbs, first before you, it'll burn through that first before it goes to fat. And when that goes down, your insulin goes down and your body switches over, and you get into a state called ketosis. And everyone can do their different ways. This is just the way I did it. And everybody thinks, oh, there's this one-step program for anybody. Anybody can do this. I just know what I know. I know what works for me. I know that you have to get your insulin levels down and to burn fat. And I did a lot of research with doctors and nutritionists and all that stuff, and I came up with my own plan. I didn't go off step by step what everybody else did. I just know it works when you get rid of most sugars and go to more healthy fats. Um, I mean, and then I came home. I had to come home. I didn't really have a choice, but I come home from working out of state, and I've been home for almost 2 years, and I've kept my weight off, even though I'm in Louisiana and has all the good stuff. Uh, I don't eat sandwiches, and I don't drink anything with sugar in it. That's just two rules that I stay by. I'll go up and fluctuate back and forth, and I'll go on back on my diet for a little bit if I want to get leaner, or But I've gained a lot of muscle because I've changed my employee status. I'm a laborer, so I do a lot of work outside, and I'm a lot stronger, a lot more athletic, and more built. So I've gained probably about 10 pounds of muscle. I don't think I'm 165 now, but I know I don't have any extra weight on me. I mean, I'm not big, but I'm strong. I'm stronger than I was when I was in my 20s. I'm more fit and more agile and healthier. I feel better. Everything is it's a better lifestyle. I love eating. And luckily we do a lot of seafood, and omega-3 fats are really good for you. Good on keto. I eat crawfish, shrimp, crabs, crustaceans. That's our thing. So you can still enjoy your crawfish bowls, and you can just get some sausage and boil some asparagus with it. Just kind of stay away from the corn and the potatoes, but so you can still enjoy everything without you give up certain things. But and when you get to your goal weight, which it's a battle, it's hard, it's not easy. Intermittent fasting is not easy, period. Keto's a little bit easier because you can eat. There's a lot of good keto stuff. And there's a lot of good ways to make sugar, things with that are sweet and all that stuff. I've never been really a big sweets person, but I do enjoy it every once in a while. And so that wasn't too big of an issue, but eating that rice and the pasta and fried foods and all that stuff, that was always a go-to for me. I mean, I still cook. I still eat some of those things sometimes. I'm not so strict where I don't ever do anything. And I've kept my weight off. I haven't gained any. I'll gain a few pounds, and I'll just go get back in ketosis for a week or so, and then I'm back to where I was, and I stay stronger. And when you're doing intermittent fasting and keto, it's kind of difficult to gain muscle, but you can. I have. I mean, I probably gained 10 pounds. It took a year, but 10 pounds of muscle, which is a good bit. You may not think it is, but it is. So I just, the way I did it was intermittent fasting and keto. It took a while, your own journey, and I do apple cider vinegar. I take this stuff called green superfoods because I read from one of the doctors that I need to take in a lot of vegetables, certificate vegetables and things like that. And I was never into vegetables. I wouldn't even eat salad, and I didn't like eggs. And now my taste buds has changed. I do it like that. I eat salad, and I love eggs, and just the whole eating thing is different. My taste buds changed and everything. But I'm 165 pounds now. Lowest weight has been was 151. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't have these clips where I can put in, my old way I used to look, the way I look now, stuff like that. But as you can see, I'm not 310 pounds, but I was. So I hope someone likes this video and enjoyed it, and just how I went over. If you want some more information about my way of doing it, and some information about if you think the way I've done it would be beneficial, because I was overweight my whole life. and I died and I did all that stuff. Nothing worked. And I kind of fell on it. You know, it wasn't like oh, I got this plan and this is what I'm doing. You know, and all that stuff. It's just, I learned knowledge is power, and I learned it, and it was success. I was successful, and I lost 150 pounds. I kept it off for a long time. Everyone's like, oh, you can lose all that weight, but you ain't gonna keep it off. Yeah, it's easier, to me, it's easier to keep it off than it is to lose it. Because I worked my tail off losing it, and it was hard. But I was motivated and determined, and I did it right. And I'm healthy, and I lost it, and I've kept it off by sticking to mainly 2 core principles. And I believe anyone else can do it too. If you like this video, please subscribe. It's Luke Martin with in the description of his Louisiana lifestyle. And like the video and stuff like that. I have no intentions of trying to get any money off YouTube. I just want to be able to give good content for people who kind of like the Louisiana lifestyle, or riding four-wheelers, or trucks, or mud riding, or bowling, and cooking, and staying healthy, and a good healthy life, and all that, and how we do it down here, you know. So God bless, and I hope you like this video, and please subscribe, and like it, and I'll see you on the next one.